So Malika Andrews just got interviewed by DeMar DeRozan, which is crazy. You would think that DeMar DeRozan would be getting interviewed by Malika Andrews. But anyway, she addressed the concerns that, how she feels towards a particular group of black people. I was supposed to say a particular group of people who look like me, but she addressed how she feels towards black people, black men in general. The allegations against her not liking black men, she tried to debunk it. She said that's completely false.
Malika Andrews, ESPN. For both of you guys, I'm curious, you guys have talked a lot about how at this point, sometimes it takes experience. I'm wondering if now that you have some of that experience, if you see more validity to that point or what you think about that now that you've gone through it.
But actions speak louder than words. The thing that amazed me the most about what she said is that she said that the criticism that she gets on social media, it hurts. The fact that people say untrue things about her, and this is not her quotes, but I'm paraphrasing. She said, the fact that people say things about her online and make these claims that she doesn't like black men, she's against black men and things like that, hurts her. You mean to tell me you're talking about what hurts you when you willingly try to figure out a way to sabotage the black man's character, the black man's image, and the way that people look at that black man that's in the NBA? You go out your way to talk about past convictions, past crimes.
His name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder in the fatal shooting of 23-year-old Jamia Harris in January. Former Michigan State star Adrian Payne was shot and killed in Orlando, Florida, early Monday morning. He was waived by the Magic after he was named in a report by ESPN's Outside the Lines that he'd been involved in an alleged assault at Michigan State in 2010. No charges were filed in that case.
Where does it, get your finger out of my armpit. We're just happy to see Jalen Rose welcoming in the man.
Mazzulla will be the interim head coach here. You can see his resume on your screen. He's been a Celtics assistant coach the last 3 seasons after spending the previous 3 seasons at Fairmont State. And he played for West Virginia between 2006 and 2011 and now could become the NBA's youngest head coach at 34 years old. And we'd be remiss not to also mention that Mazzulla was arrested twice at West Virginia, once in 2008 for underage drinking and aggravated assault. He pled guilty, paid a fine, and then again in 2009 for domestic battery after an incident at Morgantown Bar. The domestic battery case never went to trial. It was settled in August of 2009. He paid a $100 fine and court costs plus.
Even if they have been living a relatively peaceful lifestyle, have changed their ways, have learned from their mistakes or the decisions that they made in the past, and is an overall better American citizen, doing great things, you have brought up the past in regards to NBA players in the NBA players in the NBA. Can you believe I just said that? And it has been claimed that when she talks about white professional basketball players in the NBA, she just talks about them from the standpoint of their skill set, and she just criticizes their skill set, and she doesn't bring up anything personal.
The ultimate hater of black human beings. The ultimate hater. There is nothing about her existence that says, I'm black and I'm proud.
But when it comes to, black men in the NBA, she brings up all type of things that can just sabotage, the way people view them. And she said those things that people think about her are not true. But she didn't go out her way to explain why she did the things that she did. Like, she tried debunking it without any debunction, if that makes any sense. I don't even know if that's a word. She just said, no, that's not true, and it hurts when people say things like that. But you didn't tell us why you go out your way to bring up the NBA players' past convictions and things like that. Things that's outside of the basketball court. And I just want to say, instead of saying really past convictions, I meant to say past allegations because we don't know if it's true or not. So I'll say past allegations. I want to say allegations and accusations. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross said.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
What that got to do with the game? What that got to do with him scoring 25 points? What that got to do with him having a bad game and having 5 or 6 or 7 turnovers? What that got to do with any of that? And DeMar DeRozan was sitting there just like, yeah, trying to be understanding. I don't know if he liked her. I don't know if he's attracted to her. He wasn't keeping it 100 with her. He know good well how the other NBA players feel about her. He actually in the NBA. And he ain't saying pushed back or nothing. Somebody needs to ask her, when they finally get an interview with this woman to address that, they don't get the right person to ask the right questions. Why do you bring up those things when talking about the black NBA players? Why? That's the question at hand. Why do you bring up those things? We just want to know.
Another thing, people saying she's a puppet. No, I think this is on her, bro. This is what she does. Of course. She's not no puppet. ESPN's not telling her to do this. She's doing this on her own, bro. Mm-hmm. Just like with the Joe Mazzulla thing. That on its own, bro, there's no way ESPN was like, yeah, make sure you bring up when he was in college. Like, you know, it's no way, bro.
Now, I don't know if this is relevant to the topic at hand, but I heard that her preference, well, before I even say that, typically people who are like that, you rarely see them romantically involved with a black man. And I say that to say, I heard that she does not, all her boyfriends are not black. Let's put it that way. Now, it could be totally false, totally wrong, but she has to explain herself. Is it the industry? Is it the networks that want you to push a narrative because you're a pretty mixed-looking woman to push that narrative? Are you going against your will while you're doing that? Give us some context as to why you do that with black players, but not with any other type of player of any other type of background. Give us some context. She's going to talk about it hurts when people say those things about her. You don't think it hurt when you say those things about people? How you expect people to care about your feelings and you don't care about theirs? You be bringing up stuff that people didn't even ask for. You just bring it up.
She getting crucified during leading into the draft because she's asking Brandon Miller a question or bringing up somebody's past. She had an obligation to ask those questions. She did her job. If she doesn't do her job, she's off the air. They're like, what we need you for?
Anyway, what do y'all think? No, seriously, what do y'all think? One more thing in regards to Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if he's being genuine when he's saying that, because he's speaking from a journalism or journalist perspective, or I don't know. I don't know when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. I don't know what to believe about him anymore. When is he telling the truth? When is he being honest, bro? I don't know, bro. Have a good day. Have a great day.